I want to talk about confidence today. We have this misconception that we're just going to wake up and feel confident, or, we just wait to feel confident to do something. And that's like totally the opposite way to do it, because it doesn't work like that. You have to do small little things every single day to build the confidence. So it's like you stack things and then you become confident. It doesn't work the other way around. You're not confident and then do stuff. You have to do something for the confidence to come. So I started off by listening to self-hypnosis videos on YouTube at night time. So it would play in the background whilst I was sleeping. So in the morning, it just, I don't know, it made me feel different. And I felt that a little bit better. So then what I did was then I did something else that made me feel a bit more comfortable. It might have been just going out that day, making my bed. That made me feel better within myself. So then because I felt better, then I wanted to go and do other things. So then I went and did other things. So it's like a stack. Like a stack of books. The more books you stack, the bigger it gets, the more confident you get. It's the same principle. So you have to do things and then you become confident, and then you do more things, and the more things you do, the more confident you become. So it's not a case of waking up, oh, I feel confident today, I'm going to do that. Like sometimes we feel like that, but the problem is with that, it can take the smallest knockback and then the confidence is gone. And that's a mistake that I did years ago. Was I'd wake up and I'd feel good and I'm like, yeah, let's do that. But there'd be one little thing that would knock me and my confidence was gone. Then we was back to square one again, and it would take days, sometimes weeks, before I even felt good again. So you have to push through that barrier. You have to push past that mental looping thoughts of, what if somebody says something, and what if my confidence is knocked again. If you put these foundations in place and you do the things, you don't get knocked so easy, and that's the point of it. You have to build the foundations, same as a house, same as any structure. You have to build a good foundation, and that's what I try and do. That's what my book is about, is building the foundations. So there's like tasks every section that you do, which is building the foundations to everything that you need. Your confidence, your self-esteem, courage. You have to have some courage. You've got the courage to sit there when you're feeling low and you're feeling crappy. It's the same thing. It's the same courage. You're going through it anyway, but go through it in a better way. Go through it. You're going to have knockbacks, but if the foundation you've built, if you've done your stacks, then you'll cope better. And that's the point. You will cope better. You'll know how to cope with it. I learned about the brain and the way it works, and the brain always works in the negative. You have to retrain it to work in the positive. And that's the point. That's what I try and get people to do. That's what I had to do. 10 years it took me, though. 10 years to get to this point now. And that's a long, long time. And that's why I did it, because I don't want everybody else to have to take that long to get to that point. Or some people don't even get to that point. But I want you to get to the point that I'm at now, which is so much better than what I was 10 years ago, even 5 years ago, even a year ago. I'm so much better than what I was a year ago, because I had a massive setback. So I went back, okay, let's start educating again. Let's find different ways. I'm always educating myself. I'm always reading. I'm always doing courses. I'm always learning, because I want to constantly get better. But how do you get better unless you educate yourself? And this is what I say to people all the time, because sitting at home, sitting in your bedroom, cuddled up in a blanket, is okay if you're watching stuff that is educating yourself to get yourself out of it. But when you're just doom scrolling or sitting there just watching crap on TV, that's never going to get you out of the hole you're in. It's never going to work. You're only ever going to have the temporary dopamine fix, which we all like. We're all addicted to that. I don't care what anybody says. We're all addicted to the dopamine hits, because they make us feel good. And dopamine hits are all right if you work it as a reward system rather than just a constant flow of dopamine, because then you become immune to it, and then you're looking for your next fix and your next fix. And a lot of the time that next fix doesn't come because you haven't built a foundation for it to work effectively. Do the work, then you'll fix. Do the work, then you'll fix. So you're getting that dopamine reward in the right way. So you feel the dopamine better than what you would do if you was just scrolling and watching crap and procrastinating and not doing things to make yourself better. So if you want to get out of this dark, glooming, depressive state, you have to push yourself. Even if you read one page. And I specifically designed my book for this, because it can feel really overwhelming, right? And I know this because I've done it, I've been there. So I designed my book, one page, okay? So I'll give you a rough example. One page, that's one page, okay? I made it smaller deliberately so it didn't feel overwhelming. So you do one page a day. That's not even that much text. And I did that on purpose so it didn't feel so overwhelming for you to achieve. Do the one page, get your dopamine fix. And then you'll do another page, your dopamine fix. It's not a lot of text to read, but it is life-changing. And that's the point. If you want to change your life, do the little bits of work. Have the courage to just do one page a day. One page, that's all I ask you. One page a day. Okay, it takes you less than 5 minutes, about 2-3 minutes. If that to read a page in my book, because it's not that big. It's designed for you to be able to do a short thing and get a dopamine hit. A short thing, dopamine hit, and you will see how much more your confidence will grow, and you'll feel so good for it, so good. And that in itself will produce enough confidence to probably go out and do one thing that day. Make your bed, have a shower, clean your teeth, go for a walk, go to the shops, go send that email, go do that post, record a video, whatever it is, it will help you get there. But you have to do your stackables, you have to build your foundations, okay? And it doesn't take that much, you just got to do it. You just got to do the little bit. And once you start, you will get addicted to that momentum. And that's the point. That's where you want to be addicted to that momentum of being better, being able to do more. Not the addiction of the bad stuff, you know, the stuff that you don't want to be getting addicted to, but it feels good. So do the other stuff that's good. Get addicted to the good stuff, addicted to doing the one thing, the one task, and get addicted to that dopamine reward once you've done what you need to do. That's the point though. You've got to do that first, then the dopamine reward, then the confidence comes, and courage gets better, confidence gets better, self-esteem gets better, everything ties in, everything, you will get there. But you don't wake up and it happens. You have to do the things. Like, honestly, it took so much for me to start it, and I know how hard it is to start. I know how hard it is. I really, really do, genuinely do. I've been through so much stuff in my life. Even my children say I shouldn't be here today, and they don't know how I am, because I've been through so much stuff. But I was determined. Life was not going to beat me. I was in control of my life, so I learned how to take control of my life. And this is what I'm trying to help you do, so you can have a better life as well.